Introducing the VR052 Battler Veritech Cyclone motorcycle, the lean, mean racing machine built by Kaixing Wu of Kuanyin Dynamics. Who am I? Let me introduce myself. My name is Kaixing Wu, and I'm not just an engineer. I'm a mad genius who believes that motorcycles should transform into mecha suits faster than you can say Taiwanese street food. I founded Kuanyin Dynamics, named after the goddess of compassion, because even badass machines need a little love. Our company operates under the umbrella of Tian Kung Ventures, led by CEO Chit Nu, the celestial weaver goddess herself. She's relentless when it comes to deadlines. Just ask anyone who's tried to slack off on her watch. Our mission at Kuanyin Dynamics: to build the ultimate racing machine using lean manufacturing principles, Kanban boards so clean they'd make Marie Kondo proud, and Kaizen improvements so frequent we're basically iterating in real time. And oh yeah, we've decentralized everything through our open source hub called Starfish OS, because if there's one thing Madripoor taught us, it's that centralization is about as useful as a flat tire in a death race. The VR052 Battler Veritech Cyclone motorcycle, a masterpiece born from modular pods. Now let's talk about the star of the show, the VR52 Battler Veritech Cyclone motorcycle. This isn't just a bike, it's a lifestyle, a philosophy, and possibly your new best friend. It transforms from a high-speed racer into power armor capable of taking down warlords or winning arguments with traffic cops. Here's how we brought this beast to life inside the Robotech MpMaaS Factory. 1. Design philosophy. Lean manufacturing meets cyberpunk chaos. We didn't just design a motorcycle, we engineered a symphony of efficiency, speed, and style. Every bolt, gear, and glowing neon accent was crafted with Kaizen in mind. If something could be improved, we did it. If something couldn't be improved, we questioned why it existed in the first place. Motorcycle mode: sleek, aerodynamic, and ready to tear up the streets of Madripoor like a caffeinated courier dodging hovercars. Power armor mode: transforms into a walking tank armed with beam cannons, missile launchers, and enough attitude to scare off rival gangs, or at least their lawyers. And here's the kicker: all of this happens within seconds, thanks to our proprietary neural interface system. Think Tony Stark meets Taiwanese night markets: fast, flashy, and surprisingly affordable. Hadnaviconersha 2. Production process: modular pods. Manufacturing nirvana. At the heart of our operation lies the Robotech MpMaaS Factory, where modular pods handle every step of production. These aren't just factories, they're ecosystems designed for flexibility, scalability, and adaptability. Need to switch from building motorcycles to assembling drones? No problem. Want to add stealth configurations for covert missions? Done. Here's how we do it. Lean manufacturing principles. Waste is banned from our facility. Not only are we environmentally friendly, but we also refuse to waste time arguing over lunch orders. Efficiency is king. Kanban boards everywhere. Each pod has its own digital Kanban board tracking tasks, materials, and progress. Engineers get notifications faster than delivery bots bringing bubble tea. Kaizen mindset. Continuous improvement isn't optional, it's mandatory. We hold weekly Kaizen karaoke nights, where engineers sing karaoke while brainstorming ways to optimize workflows. Trust me, it works. And 3. Starfish OS, decentralized innovation powered by Battler Coin. Here's where things get wild. At Kuanyin Dynamics, we believe knowledge should flow freely, like boba tea during happy hour. That's why we launched Starfish OS, an open-source platform where Veritech Cyclone engineers worldwide can collaborate, share ideas, and complete tasks to earn Battler Coins. What are Battler Coins? They're cryptocurrency tokens earned by contributing to the ecosystem. Fix a bug in the neural interface software? Earn coins. Optimize a welding process in the modular pods? More coins. Build a drone that delivers dumplings? You guessed it, coins galore. How do you use them? Spend your Battler coins anywhere in Madripoor's business district. Need repairs for your VR052? Pay with coins. Craving late-night stinky tofu? Coins accepted. Want to bribe a local warlord to leave your factory alone? Okay, maybe don't do that, but technically you could. 4. Cultural impact, racing through the streets of Madripoor. In Madripoor, the VR052 isn't just a motorcycle, it's a cultural icon. Picture this. Racing leagues. Underground races pit VR052 riders against each other in brutal competitions that combine speed, strategy, and occasional sabotage. Winners take home glory, prize money, and bragging rights until the next race. Fan art and models. Fans obsess over the VR52, creating detailed models, fan art, and even anime-inspired music videos. Some have even started religions worshipping the protoculture power source. We don't endorse this, but hey, free marketing. Media adaptations. From graphic novels to live-action dramas, the VR52 has become a staple of pop culture. Rumor has it Netflix is developing a series titled Cyclone Riders Battle for Madripoor. 5. Humorous anecdotes from the factory floor. Life at Kuan Yin Dynamics is never boring. Here are some highlights. The Great Neural Interface Debate. One engineer insisted the neural interface should respond to thoughts about bubble tea. Another argued it should prioritize combat commands. After hours of heated discussion, we compromised. Now it responds to both. Try thinking about tapioca pearls mid-battle. It's hilarious. Beam cannon calibration mishap. During testing, someone accidentally fired a beam cannon indoors. Let's just say the wall between engineering and HR no longer exists. On the bright side, communication improved dramatically. Stealth configuration fail. Early prototypes of the stealth mode made the bike invisible, but forgot to include noise-canceling tech. Imagine sneaking around only to give yourself away with revving engines. Lesson learned. 6. Final thoughts. Why the VR052 is more than just a motorcycle. The VR052 Battler Veritech Cyclone motorcycle represents the pinnacle of innovation, blending lean manufacturing, decentralized collaboration, and sheer audacity. Whether you're tearing up racetracks, transforming into power armor for urban combat, or earning Battler coins to fund your dumpling addiction, this bike does it all. As Kai-Shing Wu likes to say, in Madripoor, freedom isn't given. It's engineered. One modular pod, one Battler coin, and one insane idea at a time. So, strap on your helmet, fire up those thrusters, and join the revolution. Because if you're going to ride, you might as well ride in style, with a side of chaos. Page 2. How Kuan Yin Dynamics leverages HubSpot as an open-source platform for the VR052 Battler Veritech Cyclone motorcycle. 1. Why HubSpot? Because even badass mecha motorcycles need a smart CRM. Let's face it, building the VR052 Battler Veritech Cyclone motorcycle isn't just about welding titanium frames or programming neural interfaces, it's about creating a global ecosystem where innovation thrives. That's why at Kuan Yin Dynamics, we've taken HubSpot, a platform designed to help businesses grow, and turned it into something far more ambitious, an open-source hub for engineers, designers, and enthusiasts worldwide. Think of it as Starfish OS, our decentralized brainchild that connects everyone in the Veritech Cyclone community. It's not just software, it's a movement. And yes, it's powered by HubSpot's robust architecture, because even gods need good tools. 2. HubSpot is the backbone of Starfish OS. HubSpot's smart CRM serves as the foundation of Starfish OS, but we've hacked it, figuratively of course, to make it work for us. Here's how. Centralized data, decentralized control. Just like HubSpot centralizes customer data, Starfish OS centralizes all engineering blueprints, modular pod schematics, and protoculture power source specs. But here's the twist. Instead of locking it behind corporate firewalls, we've made it open source. Engineers from Taipei to Toronto can access, modify, and improve designs in real time. Want to tweak the beam cannon calibration? Go ahead. Need to optimize the neural interface for left-handed pilots? Engagement hubs for collaboration. HubSpot's engagement hubs were originally built for front office teams to connect with customers. We've repurposed them for engineers collaborating across continents. Each modular pod in the Robotech MpMaaS Factory has its own hub, where tasks are tracked, bugs are reported, and improvements are suggested. Think of it as a Kanban board on steroids, with cyberpunk aesthetics. Connected ecosystem via marketplace integrations. HubSpot's marketplace integrations? Yeah, we went wild with those. Our engineers use third-party apps to simulate aerodynamics, stress test materials, and even generate AI-assisted design tweaks. Plus, we've added our own integrations, like a protoculture power source simulator that lets users experiment with energy outputs without blowing up their garage. 3. The role of HubSpot in lean manufacturing and Kaizen. At Kuan Yin Dynamics, we live and breathe lean manufacturing principles, Kanban workflows, and Kaizen continuous improvement. HubSpot helps us operationalize these philosophies. Lean manufacturing principles. Waste is banned from our facility, not just physical waste, but wasted effort. HubSpot's task management tools ensure every engineer knows exactly what needs to be done when and why. No more hunting down schematics or waiting for approvals. Everything flows smoothly, like a well-oiled, or should I say well-lubricated mecha suit. Kanban boards everywhere. Every modular pod in the factory has its own digital Kanban board tracking progress. Need to switch from producing VR052 motorcycles to assembling stealth drones? Just drag and drop tasks on the board. It's so efficient, it almost feels like cheating. Kaizen mindset with real-time feedback loops. HubSpot's analytics tools allow us to track performance metrics in real time. If a welding process takes too long, or a beam cannon misfires during testing, we know immediately and can iterate quickly. This constant feedback loop ensures that every VR52 rolling off the line is better than the last. 4. HubSpot's marketing tools for community building. Building a motorcycle that transforms into power armor is cool, but building a community around it? That's legendary. Here's how we use HubSpot's marketing tools to foster the Starfish OS ecosystem. Email campaigns for updates. We send regular updates to our community of engineers and fans using HubSpot's email marketing tool. These emails aren't just promotional, they're packed with actionable insights, tips for optimizing your VR52's flight mode, sneak peeks of upcoming variants, SMS notifications for Battler coins. Remember Battler coins, the cryptocurrency earned by contributing to Starfish OS? HubSpot's SMS marketing tool sends instant notifications whenever someone earns coins. Whether it's for fixing a bug, designing a new weapon system, delivering dumplings via drone, you'll know immediately. Social media integration for fan engagement. HubSpot's social media tools help us manage posts across platforms, track mentions, and engage with fans obsessed with the VR52. From fan art to memes about neural interfaces responding to bubble tea cravings, we stay connected with our audience. 5. HubSpot's automation features for efficiency. Automation is the secret sauce that keeps Kuan Yin Dynamics running like clockwork. Here's how we leverage HubSpot's automation tools. Automated workflows for task assignment. When a new task is created, say, calibrating the missile launcher on a heavy assault variant, HubSpot automatically assigns it to the right team based on skill sets and availability. No more scrambling to find someone qualified. AI-assisted content creation. Need a catchy slogan for the next VR052 ad campaign? HubSpot's AI tools generate copy faster than you can say, cyberpunk. For example, transform faster than your morning coffee. Not bad, right? ROI tracking for innovation projects. Every improvement made to the VR52 is tracked using HubSpot's ROI tools. Did adding bioluminescent algae to the joints reduce wear and tear costs? HubSpot tells us. Did switching to lighter alloys increase speed without compromising durability? HubSpot confirms it. 6. Final thoughts. HubSpot plus open source is a winning formula. By turning HubSpot into an open source platform, we've created something truly revolutionary. A decentralized ecosystem where anyone can contribute to the evolution of the VR052 Battler Veritech Cyclone motorcycle. Whether you're an engineer tweaking schematics, a fan sharing fan art, a racer earning Battler coins, you're part of the journey. As Kai-Shing Wu likes to say, in Madripoor, freedom isn't given, it's engineered. One modular pod, one Battler coin, and one insane idea at a time. So strap on your helmet, fire up those thrusters, and join the revolution. Because if you're going to ride, you might as well ride in style, with a side of chaos. Page 3. Wu on the Robotech MpMaaS Factory in the VR52 Battler Veritech Cyclone motorcycle, lean, mean, and titanium capable. The vision. Democratizing manufacturing with a dash of cyberpunk chaos. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine walking into the Robotech MpMaaS Factory, where modular pods hum like caffeinated bees, robotic arms dance to an invisible beat, and titanium sheets transform into sleek motorcycles. Or better yet, power armor capable of lifting 10 times your body weight. This isn't just manufacturing, it's art. It's rebellion. And frankly, it's about time we democratize this process so even Bob from Toledo can build his own titanium truck. Or maybe just a really cool toaster. At Kuan Yin Dynamics, our mission is simple. Take advanced technologies like roboforming, yes, that's a thing now, and make them accessible to everyone. Not just SpaceX or Honda-level giants. Because let's be honest, if you've ever dreamed of driving above the speed of sound in a titanium truck, science demands it. And who am I to argue with science? Not 2. Roboforming, the secret sauce behind the VR052. Now, here's where things get nerdy. And by nerdy, I mean awesome. Traditional sheet metal forming has its limits. But roboforming? Oh boy. With 2 robots working together, we can shape materials like titanium and other hard-to-process alloys into complex geometries without dyes. That means no more, sorry, this material doesn't play nice excuses. For the VR052 Battler Veritech Cyclone, roboforming was critical. We needed lightweight yet durable superalloys for both cycle mode, speed demon on wheels, and Battloid mode, walking tank with attitude. Thanks to roboforming, we achieved. Lightweight frame at just 90 kilos, 200 pounds, the VR052 is nimble enough to hit 200 kph, 124 mph, on land. Armor protection. Despite its weight, it boasts 200 MDC armor protection, rivaling larger mecha while remaining compact enough to fold into a box for storage in VFA-6 Alpha fighters. And because we're all about pushing boundaries, we decided to throw in some goofy demonstrations too. Ever seen a titanium taco holder? No? Well, stay tuned. Modular pods. Factories as flexible as blacksmiths. If factories were people, traditional ones would be grumpy old men stuck in their ways. Our modular pods, on the other hand, are like young inventors buzzing with ideas. Picture this. Data center aesthetics. These pods don't look like grimy industrial warehouses. They resemble futuristic data centers packed with robotic systems programmed for multiple operations. Multi-operational flexibility. Need to switch from building VR Euro 52 motorcycles to assembling stealth drones? Done. Want to test new weapon configurations mid-production? Easy peasy. Proximity matters. Unlike those massive Midwest plants that died when demand shifted, these pods can adapt to local needs. Build what you need, close to home, keep communities stable, and avoid economic ghost towns. In short, our vision is a world where designers upload their blueprints onto a portal, hit submit and say, I want 20 of these in 20 days in Madripoor. Boom, done. Faster than you can say protoculture. 4. Lean manufacturing, Kanban, and Kaizen, engineering with style. We didn't just slap together a factory, we engineered it with lean manufacturing principles, Kanban boards, and a relentless Kaizen mindset. Here's how. Lean principles. Waste is banned. Not only are we environmentally friendly, but we also refuse to waste time arguing over lunch orders. Efficiency is king. Kanban boards everywhere. Each pod has its own digital Kanban board, tracking tasks, materials, and progress. Engineers get notifications faster than delivery bots, bringing bubble tea. Kaizen mindset. Continuous improvement isn't optional, it's mandatory. We hold weekly Kaizen karaoke nights, where engineers sing karaoke while brainstorming ways to optimize workflows. Trust me, it works. 5. Protoculture power source plus neural interface equals magic happens. The heart of the VR052 lies in its protoculture cells, the primary energy source, powering everything from flight capabilities to peak performance. Paired with the CVR3 armor integration, which includes a neural interface for seamless transformation and weight distribution, the VR052 becomes an extension of the pilot. Think Tony Stark meets Taiwanese night markets, fast, flashy, and surprisingly affordable. But wait, there's more. For those rare moments when protoculture runs low, we've included a gasoline backup system. Sure, it limits you to ground mobility, but hey, at least you won't be stranded in the middle of nowhere crying over empty fuel tanks. 6. Weapon systems, because who doesn't love explosions? The VR052 comes loaded with goodies designed to turn heads and blow stuff up. GR-103 front mini missiles. 6 rocket-propelled grenades ready to ruin someone's day. EP-40 energy pistol. Semi-automatic 750 kJaw shots with a 45-round clip. Perfect for precision strikes. Modular options. Swap out weapons depending on your mood. Beam cannons? Railguns? You bet. Missile pods? Absolutely. And if you're feeling particularly destructive, check out the VR098 Devastator prototype, a heavy railgun variant with pulse cannons guaranteed to leave a lasting impression. 7. Cultural impact. From anime screens to fan art walls. The VR52 isn't just a machine, it's a cultural icon. Fans obsess over it, creating detailed models, fan art, and even anime-inspired music videos. Some have even started religions worshipping the protoculture power source. We don't endorse this, but hey, free marketing. It's also made waves in media, debuting in Robotech New Generation and inspiring video games like Robotech Invasion, featuring variants like the VR052F and Devastator prototypes. If you haven't seen fully transformable 3D printed STL files of the VR052 floating around online, you're missing out. 8. Final thoughts. Why the VR052 is more than just a motorcycle. The VR052 Battler Veritech Cyclone motorcycle represents the pinnacle of innovation, blending lean manufacturing, decentralized collaboration, and sheer audacity. Whether you're tearing up racetracks, transforming into power armor for urban combat, or earning Battler coins to fund your dumpling addiction, this bike does it all. Page 4. Kai-Shing Wu's answers to Tiankung Ventures' strange yet brilliant questions. When pitching the VR052 Battler Veritech Cyclone motorcycle for a $50 million Series A round, Kai-Shing Wu faced some truly unconventional questions from Chinnu and her team at Tiankung Ventures. These queries weren't your run-of-the-mill VC fare. They were strange, quirky, and deeply reflective of Madripoor's chaotic yet innovative spirit. Here's how Kai-Shing responded with charm, humor, and technical precision. 1. If the VR052 were to race against a dragon in full flight, who would win, and how would you market that battle? Dragons are mythical creatures, not exactly known for their racing stats. unless you're imagining them weaving through neon-lit skies while breathing fire at competitors. This question was less about physics and more about storytelling. Could the VRO-52 become a legend capable of rivaling ancient myths? Kai-Shing's response: dragons versus motorcycles, a clash of titans. Let me break it down for you. First off, I'd argue the dragon has an unfair advantage with wings. But let's be real, our protoculture-powered thrusters can out-accelerate anything that relies on flapping. Plus, we've got AI-guided navigation systems that would make dodging fireballs look like child's play. As for marketing, picture this. The VRO-52 versus the Celestial Serpent, a race through time, space, and neon-lit skies. We'd sell tickets, stream it live on every major platform, and maybe even throw in a limited edition titanium trophy shaped like a dragon's claw. Oh, and we'd definitely get Boba Fett to commentate. He knows a thing or two about high-stakes chases. 2. What happens if someone tries to use the neural interface to order bubble tea while transforming into Batloid mode? This question combined humor with technical scrutiny. It tested whether the VRO-52's neural interface could handle multitasking without turning into a chaotic mess, or worse, ordering 50 cups of tapioca pearls during combat. Great question, and trust me, we've thought of everything. Thanks to our AI-assisted prioritization system, the neural interface knows that transforming into Battleoid mode takes precedence over bubble tea cravings. After all, saving the world comes before snacks. But don't worry, we've added a failsafe. If you really need boba mid-transformation, the VR052 will autopilot itself into armor mode and deploy a drone to fetch your drink. Because priorities, right? And hey, if the craving strikes during combat, well, maybe stick to energy drinks instead. They pair better with adrenaline anyway. 3. How would you reprogram the VRO-52 to deliver dumplings without letting rival gangs steal your recipes? Dumpling delivery might seem unrelated to high-speed racing mecha motorcycles, but this question highlighted the versatility of the VR052 and the gritty realities of Madripoor. Could the bike adapt to civilian uses while protecting intellectual property? Kai-Shing's response: first things first, security is key. We'd equip the VR052 with biometric locks so only authorized chefs can access the dumpling compartments. No fingerprint, no dumplings. It's as simple as that. Second, we'd use Starfish OS to encrypt the recipes on chain, making them tamper-proof. Even if someone hacks into the system, all they'll find is gibberish. And finally, if any rival gangs try to intercept the delivery, well, let's just say the forearm-mounted anti-personnel missiles double as excellent deterrents. Plus, who wouldn't want dumplings delivered by a transforming motorcycle? Talk about branding. Imagine the slogan: faster than fire, tastier than tradition. Final thought. These strange questions weren't random musings. They revealed how Tiancong Ventures approached innovation. They cared about creativity, adaptability, and storytelling as much as raw numbers. By answering these oddball queries with wit and ingenuity, Kai-Shing Wu proved that Kuan-Yin Dynamics wasn't just building a motorcycle, it was crafting a cultural phenomenon. As Chi Nu herself remarked after the pitch, in Madripoor, freedom isn't given, it's engineered. One modular pod, one battler coin, and one insane idea at a time. Cue applause from the boardroom. Page 5, Kai-Shing Wu on KPIs, VC expectations, and the allocation of $50 million in Series A funding. When raising $50 million in Series A funding from Tiancong Ventures, it's not just about dazzling them with futuristic motorcycles and transforming mecha suits, it's about proving that Kuan-Yin Dynamics has the numbers to back up the vision. Let's break down the key performance indicators, KPIs, for 940S VR052 Battler Veritech Cyclone Robotech Blvd, discuss what the VCs want to see, and outline how we'll allocate the $50 million. 1. Key performance indicators, what they mean and why they matter. A. Net operating income, $703,250. NOI represents the property's profitability after operating expenses, but before financing costs. Why it matters. For VCs, this is a critical measure of cash flow. At $703,250 annually, our facility generates enough income to sustain operations while reinvesting in innovation. Our take. The modular pods at Robotech MpMaaS Factory keep operating costs lean, ensuring NOI stays healthy, even as we scale production. B. Capitalization Rate, 10-10. What it is. Cap rate measures return on investment based on the property's current value. Why it matters. A 10% cap rate signals strong returns relative to risk, exactly what VCs love to hear. In Madripoor's volatile market, this shows stability without sacrificing growth potential. Our take, with roboforming technology and decentralized manufacturing, we're confident we can push this number higher over time. See Debt Service Coverage Ratio, DSCR, 2.10. What it is. DSCR ensures there's enough cash flow to cover debt payments. Anything above 1.99 is considered safe. 2.110 is stellar. Why it matters. VCs breathe easier, knowing we won't default on loans. This ratio reassures them that our financial foundation is rock solid. Our take. Lean manufacturing principles help us minimize waste and maximize efficiency, keeping DSCR well above the minimum threshold. D. Occupancy rate, 85%. What it is. Occupancy rate reflects how much of the space is actively utilized. Why it matters. An 85% occupancy rate leaves room for growth, but avoids underutilization. VCs appreciate balanced metrics. They don't want empty pods or overcrowded facilities. Our take. Modular pods allow us to adapt quickly to demand spikes, ensuring optimal occupancy without compromising flexibility. E. Tenant credit quality. What it is. Tenant credit quality assesses the reliability of occupants using the facility. Why it matters. While B isn't perfect, it indicates dependable tenants who pay on time. VCs understand that startups often attract mid-tier clients initially. Our take. As we onboard larger marquee customers like aerospace firms and defense contractors, expect this score to rise. F. Lease Expiration Schedule, 7 years. What it is. Lease terms provide long-term stability. Why it matters. A 7-year lease schedule minimizes turnover risks, giving VCs confidence in sustained revenue streams. Our take. Long leases, paired with flexible modular designs, ensure we retain tenants while adapting to their evolving needs. G. Property Condition Assessment. What it is. This evaluates the physical state of the property. Why it matters. Fair isn't ideal, but it highlights opportunities for improvement. VCs see this as a chance to invest in upgrades that boost value. Our take. Part of the $50 million will go toward upgrading infrastructure, improving conditions, and increasing asset longevity. VC would want to know. Beyond the standard metrics, here are additional KPIs Tankung Ventures would likely focus on. A. Scalability metrics. ModuMaaS pod score. VCs want to know how scalable our modular factory system is. A score of 3 suggests room for improvement, which aligns with our plans to upgrade pod functionality. Engineer occupancy count. With 97 engineers working across 14,500 CEF, this indicates efficient use of space, but also hints at capacity limits. Expanding pods will address this. B. Innovation adoption. Power broker score. Strong broker relationships indicate reliable leasing pipelines. VCs appreciate stable tenant acquisition channels. C. Location intelligence. Walk score 75, high walkability enhances appeal, especially in urban areas like Madripoor. VCs see this as a competitive advantage. D. Technology integration. Rail freight score. Limited rail freight connectivity might concern VCs focused on logistics. However, proximity to highways offsets this drawback. 3. Allocation of the $50 million. Here's how we'll allocate the $50 million to maximize impact. A. Facility upgrades. $15 million. Upgrade modular pods to improve efficiency and raise the ModuMaaS pod score. Enhance property condition from fair to good, increasing tenant satisfaction and retention. B. R&D and innovation. $10 million. Invest in next-gen technologies like AI-driven neural interfaces and protoculture energy systems. Develop new variants of the VR-052 tailored for civilian markets, e.g. dumpling delivery. C. Marketing and branding, $5 million. Launch global campaigns highlighting the VR-052's versatility, from racing to combat to civilian uses. Build partnerships with influencers and media outlets to create buzz around the brand. D. Debt reduction, $5 million. Lower outstanding debt to reduce interest payments and improve cash flow. E. Expansion. $10 million. Deploy additional modular pods in key locations worldwide, decentralizing production and tapping into new markets. Contingency fund, $5 million. Set aside funds for unforeseen challenges, such as supply chain disruptions or geopolitical tensions in Madripoor. By focusing on these KPIs and strategically allocating the $50 million, Kuan Dynamics is poised to revolutionize manufacturing while delivering exceptional returns to investors. As King likes to say, in Madripoor isn't given, it's engineered. One modular pod, one battler coin, and one insane idea at a time. Cue applause from Tankung Ventures.